people? It's the show before the show. G'day, Michael, Madago, you and Grub. Welcome.
Welcome. How are we all doing on this beautiful Monday evening?
Ooh, Michael loves our music at the countdown timer thing. Speaking of countdown timer, it's stuck.
Stuck?
It's stuck on
at
my
11
screen.
minutes. Yeah, it's stuck on mine too.
Oh,
11:12.
Yeah, that's because I fixed the countdown timer, but on a different screen. Bother fixing that one. I'll fix it, hang on. Should be an easy fix. How's everyone going? All recovered from the weekend?
Or who's still going strong?
Fix it? Yes, fixed it. Right. G'day, A-Tan. Welcome. Michael is all recovered, just having some hair of the dog right now. Yeah, I don't think I'll be touching alcohol for a while. That was enough for me on the weekend to last me until I'm 50, I think. Paused your Starfield download so you could watch us, Madago? We've been downloading it since it released. He turns on his second CC. You guys are a glutton for it.
Yeah, I'm on my second Bundy. Just about to finish it.
G'day, Kaiser.
I do have a couple more in the fridge here.
So tonight, we've got artificial buffalo wing soda we're going to try.
It sounds frightening, doesn't it?
It sounds like it's going to be disgusting, just like what was the last one? Bacon?
Bacon. Artificially flavoured bacon soda.
Yeah, I couldn't finish that one. That one went in the sink.
Same.
And I've got the toe of Satan. Snoogs has got one too. Now, Snoogs, I reckon we save this to the end of the show. I don't want to be struggling through the entire show with this shit burning in my mouth.
That's probably a wise idea.
Yeah. So we'll do the toe of Satan in last words, I think.
Why not?
Fuck that. I really don't want to do it.
Neither do I. After watching a few people that have done it.
I'm not mentally prepared. I'm not mentally prepared for that. I've even got rubber gloves to put on. And a bucket. Now the bucket may be for vomit, maybe for just spitting in. I don't know. What's that fart sound? What? Anyway, I'm really not looking forward to it. I bought them too, which is fucking stupid. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Who would have thought that I'd be looking forward to the buffalo wing soda out of what we're doing tonight?
I wonder if I went and soaked it in milk. If that would make a difference.
Yeah. Good luck.
It's even got a toenail on it.
Has it?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Rubber gloves and a bucket. Who is Lucas milking on the show tonight? No, I'm not milking anyone. Oh, it's going to be a mess. Not looking forward to it. All in the name of entertainment though, right?
That's what they keep telling me.
Yeah. So anyway, on the show tonight, what do we got? We got that stuff that we're eating and drinking or whatever. State of play we're going to talk about. I've got a couple of really, really realistic games that I'm going to show you in news tonight. That, like, if these things come to fruition, they are the next generation in what games are going to look like. We've got Versus again tonight. It'll be a fun one. Michael, yes, one of them is body cam.
There's been a heap of free-to-play games that keep popping up on TikTok that are releasing on Steam, and apparently they're for multiple players. So I've got to get in and have a look at which ones are any good. See what we can find for us to play.
Yeah. No, other than that, we've just got the games and a couple other things that we're going to just talk about. Should be an interesting show, especially with this stupid fucking spicy shit.
Spicy shit at the end. Hang around for it.
What we do, it's what we do. Oh dear. There you go. How much longer time we got? 5 minutes to kill. Yeah, it was a hell of a Saturday night. We'll talk about it a little bit on the show, but we went to Fortress Sydney. And yeah, I got fairly... I haven't been that drunk. I don't know. I can't even tell you when the last time I drank that much alcohol was. That was really good. Didn't get arrested. Spoiler alert. Sorry to spoil that for you.
That's a bonus, yeah.
And I didn't get kicked out. I think we're all well behaved.
Mate, I think they were just screaming to have people there on a Saturday night.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's very
someone said to me that they were surprised that they were still selling me drinks because I was that drunk. But
you were holding it well though. Well, when I left, which was 10:30, 11.
Yeah, we were there till 2.
Okay then.
Michael says he didn't look that drunk. Yeah, well, I can confirm I was. But I don't remember going to the bar very often. I think I was being supplied all the drinks that fucked me up. So
so it's everyone else's fault.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's probably why they didn't not serve me. I wasn't getting served. I think we were all that drunk. I know. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, I think Michael was a very heavy influence or a heavy supplier of said alcohol. But to be honest, I actually don't remember where my drinks were coming from by a certain point of the night. I don't know what was going on.
One would turn up. One would turn up.
Dear me. Madagi says, my family was over from UK. Had an evening at the Bolter Brewery on the samples. Was quite
ill the following day.
Quite ill the following day. That's why we didn't look drunk to each other, because we're all pissed. Oh, you just ordered 2 of everything. Right. Okay, well that explains it. Thank you very much. Kept licking his shirt. What? Who was licking what shirt? I wasn't licking my shirt, I hope. Maybe not talking about me. I don't know.
Maybe they are talking about you.
Not the worst thing liked or licked. Oh, right. Yeah, I think I remember that. Hey, what was that? What are you sneakily...
That was
not sneakily opening.
That was some of my Bundy... What they used to call these things?
You're all
smooth
drinking.
And sneaky.
What is it? Bundy and what? Cola?
Creaming soda.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's that
It's just crack open a can with his penis. He probably did, the beast.
This is they used to call them the smooth and sneaky. They're not around anymore. But my beautiful wife found a case of them when she was in Canberra once, so I've got 3/4 of a case sitting behind me still.
Nice.
After these ones.
Salt and vinegar, and I was probably sweating alcohol at that point. Yeah, probably. Oh dear. Anyway, good night. Actually, fun fact. Michael, it's probably only a fun fact for Michael. He's the only one who's going to know what I'm talking about here. But that case of CC and dry that I got from your old man, I've still got a couple of cans left from that, you know. I'm not a big drinker. Normally. Believe me, if you were there on Saturday night, I would imagine. Anyway, we've got, what, 40 seconds left to go. So I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
G'day everyone and welcome to episode 389 of the AGExp Show. My name is Lucas and with me is my good friend Snoogs. G'day buddy, how are you?
I am great, good sir. How about yourself? Ready for another fun night?
I'm fine, thank you very much. And yes, I'm looking forward to most of the show tonight, but not all. Because tonight we're doing the Toe of Satan, which is this thing right here, and it's a hell of a challenge. Do you remember we did the chips, the hottest chip challenge thingy? What was the Scoville of that? Like the
too much.
I don't know. These are 9 million. Were they? I think they were 1 million.
Probably. They were 500,000.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to this. We're going to be doing this later in the show. We're going to be drinking buffalo wing soda as well. We'll try that out just after this little intro part. We'll do that nice and early. We'll save this to the end so we're not in pure agony for the entire show, but only for when we go to bed. We'll be fucked. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Devil's foreskin. Don't eat the toe. You'll have too much to live for. Yeah, no, we won't be eating it. We just the challenge is you've got to just have it in your mouth for 5 minutes. I'm not going to last 5 minutes, I'll tell you that much now. So, have them now. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, right. I don't even want to do it all at all. Hell, we might even scrap the idea. Let's just not do it, Pat. And live the rest of our lives happy. The one chip challenge was 12. Yeah, no, that wasn't what we had. We didn't have the one chip challenge. We had the hottest corn chips in the world or some shit. Anyway.
Yeah, $75 Australian for one chip. Nah.
Is that how much those things are?
Yeah, because I was going to get it until I saw how much they were. I don't think you can actually get them anymore. But I just sort of went, I think I'll pass on that one.
No, we don't make enough to be like from the show to be doing that sort of stuff. Anyway, don't forget we've got merch from Zazzle and Redbubble. Links are in the description. If you want to support us there, you can check out our socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. And don't forget also, we are doing a big giveaway this year, which is a Nintendo Switch OLED. So we give out entries every episode. And we also give out entries to people that leave comments on this video once the show's finished and it's just a normal video on our YouTube channel. Leave a comment on there and you'll get an entry. Most of you will forget about that one, and that's entries going begging. But anyway, let me give a shout out to our current members, because these guys make the world go around. They're all legends. Madago, The Wraith, Synth Spacies, Michael or Grimjob, Human Grub, The Bearded Aquarian, Kenny, Stewie's Retro Gaming, Azrael, Skrill, Radicus, and Atan. I haven't seen Skrill for ages. I think that man's working all of his life. He'd be a millionaire by now. And anyway, thank you very much to all those people that are current members of the channel. We really appreciate that. And if you want to become a member, you can hit the join button. It's like $4 a month or whatever it is. And Madago, not only is he a member, he gives us a super chat there, or super, whatever they're called. I don't know.
Midago73 super chatted $7.99.
Super Shiva.
What a lovely man. We appreciate your support, mate.
Thank you, buddy.
What else? Oh, yeah, members get double entries as well. Remember that. So if you do click the join button, $4 a month, you'll get double all of your entries that you earn from watching the show. So that's another bonus. Now, remember, you only need one entry to win, but the more entries, the better your chances are. All right. That's it for me, man. What have you got? Anything you wanted to say before we try out this buffalo wing soda?
I haven't. It's been a big week, and I've got some pretty in-depth news to get into. So let's
try this drink. Look, it's one thing to have a novelty soda, but you've got to make them taste good. You've got to have the flavour there and taste good, because the last one we did, the bacon one, it was disgusting. All right, let's open her up. All right. Then I'm going to have to visit that shop again and go and buy some more stuff, because this is the last of the things that I bought. Oh, you know, there's an issue when there's like a ring. Like I can see a ring where the drink has been sitting around the top. Can you see that?
I can see that on my end, and
there's like weird
crystallized.
There's like sediment inside. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but it kind of looks like. Oh, look, I know what that looks like. I don't want to comment on what that looks like, but it looks like a certain thing, like a glob of something floating in the bottom. That's disgusting. Snoog swapped it out for Fanta.
Shut up, Grub. Don't tease. Don't not be like that, mate.
Kenny tried Prime and it was garbage, I agree. Alright, we're trying it.
Not till the end of the show.
That's better than the bacon. Oh, that's spicy. Ugh. Oh, Mrs. Snoogs is having a try, is she?
Oh, she's sniffing it.
Tell her she can't try that unless she's on camera. Get in. Tell her get in behind you.
Apparently, you've got to be on camera to try it.
I'm not going on camera. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be part of the show now. Go on. Go on, Mrs. Snoogs.
What is it?
Go on.
Oh, it's Little Snoogs.
Little Snoogs is jumping in to have a taste. Have a sip.
What is it?
Just have a sip.
What is it called?
Buffalo wing soda.
Oh, let me go first.
It's still horrible.
Oh, it's still feral, but
it is better than the
last
bacon.
one.
That's why it's not that bad.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, that's because you're 11. Get out.
I'd rather the actual chicken.
Say goodnight, Dad. No, I want to see what page next.
Oh my god, it's like a
chop.
reunion in Snoogs' office.
I know, right?
Come
They've
on
all just
in.
decided, come on in. And they're all just standing just out of frame so no one can see them.
Just turn the camera. That'll scare them off.
Okay.
All right.
You want to see?
I think Paige doesn't like it.
No.
Did you say it tastes like Fanta? It doesn't. It does a tiny bit.
Get out. All right. Goodbye.
It's still nice. Come on.
So Snoogs has 100 children. No, he doesn't really. It just sounds like he does. Anyway, that's garbage. Don't buy that. That's horrible.
30-10. 9:30.
It's got. I feel like.
You don't have to keep drinking.
It's got like. I don't feel like these are made in the best conditions. It's like it looks like the inside of the bottle is dirty.
Product of the USA, if that tells you enough.
That's a USA.
What are their standards over there?
Low.
Fuck, if I see a fingerprint on the inside of the bottle, I'm fucking gonna throw up. Oh, that looks. Yeah, don't drink any more of that, Snoogs. I don't know how fucking good that is for you. That's disgusting.
Ooh. Oh, God.
Can you see the shit in the inside of the bottle?
Oh, there's a fingerprint.
No!
I don't know if it's on the outside or the inside. It's on the fucking inside.
Oh, no! What is it with the American bloody health standards? There are none. That's terrible. All right, we won't be buying any more of that shit.
It's the same colour as Trump. Made in a Detroit car park at 4 a.m. Yep.
Bloody hell. All right, well, that was a disaster. But, yeah, look, still...
You know what? It doesn't taste too bad, but, yeah, it's just... Sorry to just sort of be putting a glass up to the screen, but that's where my
yeah, you can't
my
see
light
it.
is.
I don't think
I'm looking through it at the light, and there's...
Oh, yeah, you can see it on mine. See all those, like, spots and stuff?
Yeah.
That's on the inside of the bottle. That's not coming off. Yeah, that's going in the bin. That's going down the sink and in the bin. On the Bristol stool chart, I call a large 6. I don't know what that means. Anyway,
sounds funny.
Made in a Detroit car park at 4 a.m. Anyway, all right. $100 super chat if you skull the rest. No. No, not doing it. I value my health. I think if I skull the rest of this, I'm patient 0 for the Last of Us fucking zombie shit. I'll become the reason why the next outbreak comes out or whatever. All right. Let's go play games with you. $200 if you chug that with the devil's toe. I'm just scared they're taking the piss now. We do that and they go, no, just kidding. Bye.
Bye.
Let's do games with the audience and do what's that sound to change the subject. Kaiser Kane, yeah, I don't have $200.
Kenny, 100% I was not going to pay.
Yeah. No,
good.
Wasn't born yesterday. All right.
It's got a burn. It's sitting in the back of my throat.
Yeah. That's called heartburn because it's horrible shit you shouldn't be drinking. Imagine like people actually buy that because they like it and drink it. I reckon their life expectancy is like down by at least 16 years. Oh,
yep,
dear.
10.
Is that Bundy and Coke in that?
No.
What the fuck? Have you just got a bar like in front of you?
Yeah,
maybe.
A little bit of one.
What happened to the can that you opened? You haven't finished it.
No, that's here.
Oh, it's in a glass now. Right.
It's in a glass. The can's here. I can't reach.
And you've also got a bottle with you as well.
Yeah, that's the campfire rum. Keeps you nice and warm at night.
It's next episode is live at AA with Snoogs. Righto.
I don't go to AA. That's for quitters.
It's time for What's That Sound, right? I'm going to play a sound. It's going to be from something, whether it be a video game, TV show, movie, real life, whatever. I don't know. It's a sound that should be recognisable. It's your job, listening at home or wherever you are, to put in the chat what you think it is. If it's after the fact, just put it in the comment section. Easy as that. All right, you ready for What's That Sound?
Who's going to be the quickest? Are we going for let's bring some grammar and some spelling into this as well this week, or are we just going to go get your dicks out, start typing now?
Well, see, with that, it's one thing to say, right, you need to be able to spell it properly, but at the same time, they're trying to be fast so they can get in.
True. Well, Tanny's got the dicks out.
Put it this way, it's up to you. If you're the first person, and it's at least legible, we at least understand that you've written the right answer, that's fine. But if it's that fucking bad that we're like, I don't know what that is, tough.
We can always work them out. We're pretty good at that.
Radicus and Kenny, they're out. They're not going to be able to time it correctly. Kaiser is here. He'll win. Yeah, maybe. All right. Anyway. All right. For this week's What's That Sound? What's that sound? Do you hear it?
I heard it.
Well, what is it?
Oh, no idea.
You know what? I've got no idea either.
No?
I have the answer here, but
you got the answer?
Ignoring the answer, I would have had absolutely no idea what this is. Does anybody?
It does sound very familiar to what most of the guys are coming up with, but
yeah,
from my memory, it's not that. It's very close, but no.
Michael says dinkum.
Skippy the bush kangaroo.
It's pretty close to what's his name? Ned Selly.
Oh, well, we've got a few people with good old Star Trek with the hail. We've got a naval whistle. We've even got an Assassin's Creed in there, and then we've got a Red Dead horse.
Skippy the bush kangaroo. Now Skippy was more like, I can't whistle very good. I can't whistle at all. Clearly.
So what the hell was that?
I need to practice my whistling. It's not really something I've kept my skills up with.
No. There's less and less reasons to use it as you get older, I guess.
Oh, it's basically the only reason I used to whistle was inappropriate these days. Red Dead horse, Hunger Games. Kenny says Kirk to Spock. What do you mean Kirk to Spock?
I cannot do it, Captain. I cannot reach the controls.
Alright, well, somebody did get the answer. I'm going to write down the winner.
Are you going to tell us who the winner is?
Yeah, I will. Do you know who the winner is? You tell us who the winner is. Go on.
I have no idea who it is.
The winner is Kenny. Who's the first person to say Star Trek. And it is a Star Trek whistle. I've got absolutely no idea what that is, but that's what I've got down here.
Is it from Bridge Crew or because it's not from the movie?
What the hell is Bridge Crew?
Or movies. Star Trek Bridge Crew. That's the VR thing. Anyway.
Nah, it'd be from the TV show, I'd say. Well done, Kenny. You nerd. Well done. All right, it's time for What's That Screenshot? Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, so what this game is, that's just a cover image there of some sort of chicken monster thing. It's just a bird. And that's just a cover image there. We'll remove that cover image and then we'll reveal a screenshot from a video game or a movie or a TV show or something like that. You have to you have to then tell us what the screenshot's from. Did Stewie get it first, did he?
No, not on live chat. Not on my end, anyway.
No.
Kenny, Kaiser, Stewie.
Yeah. Well, Stewie, you get extra points for being here, bro, because you're on the other side of the planet. So
yes.
It's probably ridiculous.
So good morning for you.
So thank you for coming and checking us out, probably before work or something like that. You're a bloody legend. Thank you very much. Stewie's from Scotland. Alright, what do we got here in the chat? It's just a it's just some sort of bird. I don't know where you guys are going on that. All right, I will remove the cover image, and then you guys are going to tell us what is that screenshot. And go.
Ready, go.
See how quickly we can start getting the answers in. They're typing. All right, so we've got American Psycho. No, we've got American Psycho. We've got Terminator. Manhunt, spelled correctly. Then we've got a couple other American Psychos, Scarface, Naked Man with a Chainsaw. Well, that's accurate. That is what you're looking at. It is a naked man with a chainsaw.
He's chasing down his cover image.
My proctologist.
Oh, God.
God damn. A10, no points for saying naked man with a chainsaw. Wonder if his Johnson looks like that rooster we just saw. Oh dear, the turkey hunter. Is that what it was? Was it? What is that thing? Is it a turkey? It's. All right, I'll break character for a moment here, pretending that this isn't supposed to look like a cock and balls. But seriously, that does look like a shaft with a pair of nuts. There's no fighting that. There's no arguing that. Yeah. That is dead set.
Even when you zoom out, that's just what happens if you're out on the town just too much and not careful.
Yeah, wear a rubber, guys. That's well, that's what happens.
That's fucking ugly. That's what it is.
That's it. It's not a turkey. It's a cock. From the Dickus Neckus genus. Oh, shit. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, the answer for what's that screenshot has been won by Grimjob or Michael. It is American Psycho or American Psycho.
American.
I've got a button for that, don't I? There we go. There's the answer. American Psycho. Oh, dear. All right, well, that's the first. You said you wouldn't use it on the show. That was a DP from Wraithy. Welcome, Wraithy. You're late. What's going on? Dear me. That was... What's that screenshot? All right. Now it's time. Let's go into some news.
Go to the news. Gotta get the little ticker take noises.
All right. Oh, Wraithy just got home. All right. Well, we'll give you a little bit of rope for that one. Okay. So first up in the news, Snoogs, what are we going with?
Well, probably kick it off with the PlayStation State of Play. It was one that was very much announced kind of Thursday and then up on deck Friday. So it was a bit of left of field. There were rumours going around that one was coming, but they're very left of field for it to just sort of go, oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow we're doing this.
Yeah, and, essentially what the State of Play was Sony puts out a 30-minute video on YouTube or wherever, just showing off a couple of things. There were no major announcements. There were a couple of things that people would be excited for. And there was a couple of things that I'm excited for. But yeah, there was nothing that sort of, I don't think anyone would be justified in being blown away by it, but I also don't think it was garbage either. It was interesting. I've got a list of a few things here. Where's the button I need? This one. I'm going to have a look at the website here. Thank you very much to pressstart.com for doing half the job for me. They announced they showed off more of the Final Fantasy VII remake or whatever it is. Rebirth.
Yeah, I think it's part 2, is it? Of
part
3?
2. That's part 2. I think that's like taking forever. I'd be annoyed if I bought part 1 and was waiting this long for part 2, considering it is the same game. I feel like they're milking it for everything that they can get, which, I suppose that's their prerogative. They also had Resident Evil 4 has got a VR mode, and it looks really good in VR, like using the VR too. It looks cool, but it's not something I'm going to venture into. They showed more of Spider-Man 2, which once again, not mind-blowing, but it's more content of things that a lot of people are waiting for. Tale of Arise wasn't something that I was particularly interested in, so I didn't really pay much attention to that. This one. Now, this is something that I am interested in. It's called Baby Steps.
Baby Steps.
Now, we have seen a video on this before. This was another trailer for it.
Yep.
And there's extra little pieces of detail in this that I feel like makes it a little bit better than what it appears. And the mutterings.
That's the bit that got me, was that he just mutters along to himself and he's talking away as he's going, sort of, especially when he starts falling over.
It's not just random mutterings, though. He will actually say context-specific mutterings dependent on what you're actually doing.
Yep. And especially with this here, with his decides to go up and step along the logs where he's putting his foot each time. He actually
me on Saturday night
talks himself up for it. So,
but if you're not sure what this game's all about, and it kind of looks weird because you don't sort of know about it, you're actually controlling the legs. I don't know exactly how the controls work, but you're not just pressing forward. You're actually controlling the legs and where they go.
Well, it's the same that did that. Same guys that did that. Was it Bennett Foddy or whatever his name was?
Oh, getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Yeah.
Yeah. That one where he was in the pan or the pot or something. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the same guys that did that. So they've got a history of being a nuisance, and it might be a bit of fun. I'm sure the controls. There's a certain core group of people that really enjoy getting over it. So I'm sure there's a decent bit of mechanics there. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to giving it a go.
Now, Kaisercat just pointed out something. It said not actual gameplay. I'm pretty sure that just popped up when the cutscene started, though.
Oh yeah, I'll just grapple.
Yeah.
Let me just go back.
For my run.
Mate, are you okay? You look sad.
Yeah, that just pops up here because I guess they do that because it's a cutscene now. I don't know.
Oh hey Mike, no.
Surely that they're not doing that sneakily, like this whole thing's not gameplay, and then they just pop that up for a second. This looks like gameplay to me.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that sneaky, but anyway, Baby Steps is one of the ones that I'm really interested in. Anyway, that's coming to PC as well, which is why I'm interested, because I wouldn't be playing it on the console. I'm not a pleb. But anyway. Now, the Avatar game. Are you interested in this?
I am, but I do have one very big burning question about this piece of gameplay and footage that they showed. How can a game look so incredible in one part, but also absolutely terrible in another?
Well, easy. It says that it's a mix of gameplay and cinematics.
Well, there you go. Because there's certain sections where some of the gameplay actually looks really good, and some of the visuals in the gameplay look really good, but then there's other sections where it looks 7 years old.
For 15 years.
And just like it looks like the assets really aren't finished. They're not polished. They might not be, but you don't put them in a trailer. So
yeah, well, I'm going to say that the cinematic assets are probably higher res, higher definition.
Who can teach me the ways of the Navi.
I'm not a big fan of Avatar. I haven't seen the new one, the second one, but I think this looks good for a movie adaptation.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of world there that they can branch onto without having to be affiliated with the movie in any way whatsoever. But there's going to be certain aspects taken from it. Who knows where it fits in the realm of what sort of game it is and what you're going to be able to do. But hey, I'm keen. I'll be having a look at it. And it's a Ubisoft title too, which is.
Is this Ubisoft?
Different.
Is it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the core gameplay loop is. I don't know what type of game it is.
I'm starting to feel this like a Far Cry. It's kind of like a Far Cry on Pandora, you know?
Yeah, that's a fair call. That could be what it is. Being made by Ubisoft as well. It could be good.
I will protect Pandora.
It looks like Avatar Creed.
Avatar Creed.
Oh, yeah. Avatar Creed Cry. It'd be like a mixture of all of those sort of things. Anyway, that was interesting. Ghost Runner 2, the first game was beautiful.
I thought Ghost Runner 2 was out already.
No, not yet.
It's one of those Lucas effects.
Yeah, it is a Lucas effect thing, but no, it's not out yet. Now, here's a game that I'm looking forward to. It's nothing new. We've heard about this already and talked about it. But Helldivers 2. This one's going to be a definite purchase for me when it comes out on PC. It's basically the good version of the Starship Troopers game.
Yes.
And from the first one that was on the PS4, they've changed it now, so it's no longer a top-down or an isometric shooter, twin-stick shooter. It's now more like over-the-shoulder, Gears of War, God of War kind of gameplay now.
Yeah.
We won't spend too much time on it, but I'll show you the gameplay.
It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of fun, but I feel like it's going to be a game that's... It's going to need to have a really good core group of players to play with you.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's just gonna die in the arse, and it'll be hard to find a game. Kind of like what I've gone blank. The other one where they've all got special powers in the Anomaly come out with all this great fanfare and then just sort of died away.
Oh, but anyway. I don't know. No, but this one is particularly scary, especially with the crew that I run with online, because it has friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, so we're going to give Nick a pistol and no explosives, and you can't play.
I'm just not allowed in it. No, I do like one of the gameplay mechanics where you're just sitting there firing a rocket launcher and someone else is loading it for you, so it's nice and quick.
Yeah. That looked really cool too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, where is that part? That's
Okay, should we do something? Should we strategize?
Let's see if I can find it. Where the guy actually calls for the reload or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's this bloke.
Well done, Helldivers. Another win for Super.
Might have gone too far past it.
Allowing them to upgrade their ship. Go out there and spread mana.
Yeah, that is a really cool mechanic. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Helldivers 2.
Yep. It's going to be a bit of fun, I think.
Do you remember Foam Stars? I'm not really that interested in that. Just looks like a busted version of Splatoon. That's coming.
I did get the...
this one's pretty good.
I did get the notification today for Foam Stars, if anyone cares.
Foam Stars?
Foam.
Oh, Foam. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Foam Stars. So from Friday, September 30 at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern until Monday, 6 p.m. is when the beta's going on this weekend. So if you want to jump in and have a crack, it's on... it's details for PlayStation. It doesn't need a PlayStation Plus subscription to join. So you want to dust yours off, mate, and have a crack?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, I'll yeah, just let me know. You tell me, and I'll turn it on.
All right.
I clicked on the boobs, and I think the best part so far is the accidental baby toss. It's not a virus. Oh, that I know of. Probably is. Where's the boobs?
That's how they get you, mate.
Oh, that's disgusting. Come on. I've been duped. Right. I'm going to keep scrolling. Where is it? That's another ad with boobs in it. Oh, they know how to get me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, it's a surfing nun. Man, this page goes forever. I've just paid off someone's mortgage with the amount of ads I've just seen. Get rid of that. Anyway. Alright, what else? I think that was the end. Oh, I think there was an up pants thing there. We won't go back to that. Anyway, there was a few other things. If you want to go check it out, go just have a look on YouTube or go to what are they called? Pressstart.com. You'll check out all of PlayStation's State of Play, which was neither terrible or amazing. It was just alright. Alright, Spaceys. What have I walked in on? Spaceys, you always know that every time you walk in on this show halfway through, it's going to be into something that's like weird and wonderful. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the show. Alright.
Welcome. What's next? Cyberpunk.
What's next?
Cyberpunk update is coming. So Cyberpunk 2077's new 2.0 update and Phantom Liberty expansion. CD Projekt Red has wants to relay something special to the eager players. Safeguard your computer. So if you ever thought that playing Cyberpunk on your PC originally was taxing, to say the least, especially for those of us on that sort of mid-level or lower end rig.
Yeah.
They're now saying the big thing to look out for is to make sure your cooling is as good as you can get it. Make sure it's very much top notch, because lead scene programmer Philippe, add that a name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Sorry, urging players to scrutinize their piece. Yeah, let's go, Smith. Wants players to scrutinize their PC's cooling condition. In his words, we use all of what you have. So workload on a CPU is 90% on 8 cores. And that's where it will stick above that 90% the whole time you're running it. So make sure it's nice and cool.
Well, that's great. We're about to go, into the hottest part of the year here in Australia. So, there's going to be some melted PCs out there.
I think there might be a few PCs that might be a little bit fried.
Oh, well. This looks cool, though. Idris Elba is in there.
How good does it look? Like, really?
That looks pretty mental, man.
From all the reports from people who have had their sort of hands-on with it early.
That's obviously just a cutscene.
Yeah, but from what people are saying about it is that it's now Cyberpunk that we should have got. It's like, well, it's only taken 2 years to get to this point, if not longer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it all kind of blends into one at the moment.
Least.
But yeah, so big things for the next bit of DLC. There's been a lot of revamps to combat and different things with the base game, so it might be worthwhile, checking it out. I have downloaded it again to have another crack. We'll see how we go from there.
Alright, I'm just watching this little teaser trailer here. I think there's gameplay that is on YouTube already.
It could very well be. I know a few people have got their hands on it already. Because I think it comes out on the 21st.
Of?
This month.
September, right.
Yep.
So me.
Jeez, got some
Sorry,
pacing
September
issues.
September 26th.
Close enough. Next Tuesday.
Yep.
Am I right in saying that the DLC is like $40 or $50 though?
Something like that, yeah.
That's pretty pricey. It must be like a
pretty
whole new
pricey
game.
for what it is. Well, the DLC is a big chunk of story, apparently.
Yeah, it'll want to be for that price. Anyway, very good. Phantom Liberty. Beautiful. Next week. Right, what's next in the news?
Subliminal.
Alright, there's a game called Subliminal, and I just want to show it. There's not a lot of information on it yet, but I wanted to show you guys this because it caught my attention and looks really cool. So check this out.
Warning. Viewers
discretion is advised. Hello and welcome. Your safety is our priority. As you embark on your experience, please take note and remember these few tips to ensure a safe and pleasant journey. Stay calm and composed. Panic can cloud your judgment and disorient you. Take a moment to take a deep breath, relax, and continue along your journey. Use your light source to help you navigate through the experience. Doing this ensures that there are no unwanted surprises and keeps you fully aware of your surroundings. Avoid making eye contact with any unfamiliar faces. This is mandatory, and failure to do so will result in an overwhelming and
Well, there you go. That's the little teaser there for a game called Subliminal. I think it looks interesting. I don't know. Like it could be terrible. I don't know. But it looked very interesting using that sort of real life looking aesthetic. I'm pretty keen on it. And yeah, I like how it said avoid eye contact with any unfamiliar faces. I know that could be like just people you don't know. But there was just, I don't know, the way that trailer went, it made me think it was like a sort of instructional video on how to avoid like being taken by like some sort of monster or alien. So I thought it was really cool. But yeah, fairly realistic looking graphics there, and I'd like to see more of those kind of games. But that was really cool. All right, what else do you want me to do? Do you want me to do?
Xbox Game Pass Core.
Okay, yep. I'll bring that up. You've got a little...
So,
Xbox
has, of course, sort of rejigged their recent, or rejigged their offering when it comes to your subscription service. So everything is, of course, being heavily pushed around Game Pass, as we know, and as we've seen for a long time. We've now gotten rid of Xbox Live,
Gold.
Was it called? Or Xbox Gold?
Gold.
That's no longer a thing. So we've now got Game Pass Core, which has a price of $10.95 Australian. This is US pricing here at the moment. So for Core, it's going to be $10.95 Australian. With that, you get roughly 36 games that are part of the sort of Core Game Pass from the main subscription. So I just wanted to sort of bring that up and see what your thoughts are. It's not actually that bad an offering when you sort of take into account. You still get your online service and whatnot. You don't get the monthly games anymore, but you do get these 30-odd games that are going to rotate around and see.
That's really the only difference. I mean, Xbox Live Gold started off where you were literally only paying for multiplayer. That's all you got. Yes. You paid your $10 a month so you could play online. That was it. And I think back in the day it was so you could use party chat was another thing that came.
So party chat, yeah.
And then eventually down the line they added value to it by giving free games every month. You'd get a couple of games that you could add to your library, and you'd keep them forever as long as you were still subscribed to the gold membership. Essentially, all they've done is taken away those games that go into your library now, and instead of that, it's going to be like a mini Game Pass. So you'll have, and it'll be, 25, 30, 40, whatever.
Yep.
Probably
so currently
games.
it's releasing with 36. So it actually launched today. But some of them, I'm not going to go through all of them. You've got, Doom, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. You've got Firewatch in there, which is an awesome title, if that sort of brings up your alley. Gears, Grounded, a couple of different Halo games, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Psychonauts 2, Spiritfarer, Stardew Valley, Elder Scrolls Online, Shredder's Revenge, Vampire Survivors. There's a few.
Yeah,
there's a few on there to play, and you can actually get.
I think it's a natural progression, really. Stewie said, "Does it move from gold to core? I'm still paying for online for play for my kids. Just wondering." Yes, from the information that I've received so far, if you're a gold subscriber, it will just tick over.
Just ticks over
to core, and you'll keep going with your core membership there. You just won't get the free games every month that you can add to your library. You'll just have 36 odd game pass to use, and then if you move up to the normal Game Pass, which I think is just $10.99, or it is in Australia, the console one, and then you've got the PC one, and then you've got the Ultimate that has everything. So
console's $11.95 in Australia, PC is $10.95, Ultimate is $18.95.
Oh, is that a fact? Okay, so
yep.
Right, okay, so it's a little bit different to what we're looking at. But I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a massive change. But look, correct me if I'm wrong, Snoogs. This is better value than PlayStation Plus, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the be-all and end-all. Obviously, there's still, very good reasons to have PlayStation and not Xbox, depending on the types of games that you like and what's exclusive. But this is good value.
PlayStation Plus isn't as expensive, but also the added value is not there. You still get your monthly games, but your monthly games, if you're, they're not. It's very rare that you'll get a day one release on something like that. We have had a couple like Stray, and that's probably the only one I could think of at the moment.
Yeah.
But look, other than that, you're going to get games that are old that you've probably already played. Especially if they're a game you're looking for, there's a good chance you've already played them. So, yeah, we're starting to get to a point now where PlayStation Plus just doesn't hold the value anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There's some info. Rest in peace. Xbox Live Gold memberships. They are now Core. Mind you, Core is the name of the original Xbox 360. Because you could get the Xbox 360 Core and the Xbox 360 Pro. And the difference between the consoles is the Core... Look, I can't remember, was it a small hard drive or didn't have a hard drive? And then
I don't think it had a hard drive.
And then the Pro had like a 40 gigabyte hard drive or something like that.
Wasn't there one of them too where you had to get the Ethernet cable was different? Like one was in the power pack, one was not. I don't know. I never had one, so I'm not sure.
Nah, the originals didn't have a HDMI port, if that's what you're talking about.
Maybe.
They only had the... Was it component? Or composite? Yeah. The component. Red... Instead of the...
Red, blue, green.
It was, red, RGB. Blue, green... or blue... Yeah, something like that. It was a blue and green cable in there instead of the HDMI port. And then eventually they added the HDMI port going on.
Yeah.
Radicus is saying the HDMI was on the extra adapter. I don't think it was. Kaisercade, no, red, yellow, and white was that's just your standard definition cables. If you wanted HD 720p, you had to have the blue, green, and
red.
Something. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Blue, green, and red, and then your sound was red and yellow?
No, yellow was video for standard definition.
Oh, red and white. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, red and white is your audio. And it was blue and green, and I'm sure there was 3, wasn't
it? It was red. Yeah, it was RGB. That's where it's RGB. Red, green, blue.
Red as well. But red was always audio. I don't know. Look, it's too long ago. You're probably right. We'll move on. I'll agree to disagree because I've got no fucking idea. All right, well, there we go. Rest in peace, Call thingy. No, Call's the new one. Fuck, I don't know. Moving on.
Moving on, let's go. Your last bit of news, mate. Body cam.
All right, body cam. Now, this is another one that's realistic. Now, do you remember we talked about Unrecord? It was that body cam looking game.
Yes.
Well, this game
that all the bleeding hearts fucking protested against. Yep.
Did they? Anyway, this one looks like a flat out rip off of body cam. Of Unrecord, and it's called Body Cam. But this one's almost ready to launch. So I feel like these guys have gone, we can do that and launch it before Unrecord and steal their glory. And if they do, well, power to them. This is it. Let's have a look. Because I was thinking, I was like, oh, I thought this game was called Unrecord. And I looked into it. Unrecord is a different game, even though it looks exactly like this. So if this is coming out this month.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm going to get it. Team Deathmatch as well.
All right.
And it looks like VR, but if it's what I think it is, it's not. It just kind of looks like that. I don't know, I'm guessing they're blurring the faces just for effect. To make it look like it's actual body cam footage, that they're blurring the identity of, blah, blah, blah. Coming this September. Yeah, anyway, that's not Unrecord, that is Body Cam. And I'd like to give it a crack. Yeah, ready or not with a mod, it does look like that, doesn't it? I think that'll be absolutely worth trying. And if it's, I've wishlisted it, so we'll have a look at that when that comes out. We'll talk about it, but Body Cam. All right, and Michael, he's keen. I reckon A10 will be in on that. Snoogs, what do you reckon?
Body Cam.
Maybe, depending on whether we like it. I'll play it first, I'll let you know. What else is in the news, buddy?
Let's talk about Unity, shall we?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. I don't believe I gave you one for that.
Okay, cool. Tell me about it. I think I know what you're going to talk about for this because I think I did read an article on this.
Yes. So Unity has come out, which is a game engine. People are using it to make it's
a lot of games run on Unity.
Yes, a lot of games and a lot of indie games, a lot of free-to-play games, a lot of mobile games. Dinkum uses it. It's a big-time, very far-reaching video game engine. They've had a bit of a change to their terms of service. So starting January 1st, 2024. All games that use the Unity engine will be charged 20 cents US for each game installation. This is once it hits a threshold of 200,000 downloads and 200,000 in revenue. A lower charge and a higher starting threshold for 1 million in sales and 1 million installations will be offered for higher tiers of Unity subscriptions starting at around $2,000 a year. The big issue here is it is a massive change from their previous monetization. The monetization was more around the engine itself was free to use and free to learn and work on. But if then you wanted to expand, put extra, pre-made assets and expand on that, and then get extra tools and all that sort of stuff, that's where you actually paid for it, and you can pay a subscription service for it or per asset, things like that. So that's how they were making their money, and Unity has been quite profitable. The biggest thing about this is the way that it's all been done. Quite simply, a whole lot of indie games, games like Dinkum, games like Cult of the Lamb, which had a massive amount of success. They pretty much will just not be able to use any Unity engine anymore.
So,
which is
sort of in layman's terms, essentially, these new changes have made it unviable for smaller developers to put their games out there because it's going to cost them too much. There was also a 100%. Little bit of confusion, which I think was clarified, but apparently it was worded so they thought that, let's just say it was per installation, right? So if I install a Unity game, tick, that costs them 20 cents because I installed it. But then if I delete the game and reinstall it, tick, that costs the developer another 20 cents. That's not how it used to be.
There are things in place where if you have a pirated version of the game, which I'm completely against, I'm not justifying it or anything like that, but even if you have a pirated version of the game where you haven't bought the game and then you install it, and Unity Engine, which is something that runs in the back, the Unity thing that installs at the same time, that picks it up as another sale. So it's another 20 cents that goes out.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so the big thing too, which I wanted to point out, and is something that has, thrown a lot of people out to say that this is just flat out profiteering. They're just trying to do something with this Unity engine that's not really above board, is that the CEO and a lot of the top level management at Unity sold off all their shares, or sold off a great deal of their shares before they announced it.
Spacey's put it in there. That's a bit dodgy.
There you go. Yeah, so they've effectively shortened the stock. They've sold them at the high price. It's only dropped roughly 4%, which doesn't sound like a huge, but that's a lot of market value has been wiped off it. So yeah, there's a lot of people that have come out and completely against it. So I did have a whole lot of stuff on here that I found on Twitter that I wanted to bring up about it. So someone like Jeff Keighley has come out and just gone, "This is a joke." He said, that was his reply to Unity on their original Twitter post.
Wow.
Discord have come out and said, starting tomorrow, you can only send one Discord message per day.
Yeah.
Zor, thank you for being better than Unity. Game makers doesn't seem to be hard these days. Megacrit, the company that made Slay the Spire, and that Slay the Spider is one of those games that was insanely popular, but given that they're changing these terms of services, backdate everything. So even the game that's been out for so long, because it's already made the money, as people install it, it's just going to start picking it up. The Megacrit team has been hard at work these past 2+ years on a new game. But unlike with Slay the Spire, the engine we have been developing it in is Unity. The retroactive pricing structure of runtime fees is not only harmful in a myriad of ways to developers, especially us indies, it is also a violation of trust. We believe Unity is fully aware of this, seeing as they have gone as far as to remove their terms of service from GitHub. Despite the immense amount of time and effort our team has already poured into development of our new title, we will be migrating to a new engine unless the changes are completely reverted and terms of service protections are put in place.
Yeah. Well,
finishing it off with, we have never made a public statement before. This is how badly you fucked up.
Yeah, right. Now, I like how it's basically said here that even the EA CEO said that they were too greedy. Yeah, that's saying something. When
the CEO of Unity was the CEO of EA when EA went through all of that shitstorm for bringing in loot boxes. This guy was the CEO.
Oh,
so
the
he's
CEO
now,
was so toxic that EA themselves, like the company, so to speak.
Yeah, EA even thought he was.
So he was too greedy for EA when he was with them.
Yep. John Riccitiello.
Well, clearly he's the issue. Kick him out.
Yep. So they've got there's thousands upon thousands of people are boycotting, obviously, Unity itself. There are people calling for this John's head. They're calling on the American Watchdog, which, whatever their version of the ACCC is, to go in and investigate why, these guys have sold off all this stock to make millions of dollars and then effectively tanked the price. Because you're not, that's insider trading. You're not allowed to do that. It's not looking fun. The one thing that the makers of Cult of the Lamb is a game made by Massive Monster using Unity, and they've gone and urged every one of their fans to go and download the game before January 1 because they're going to delete it from Steam.
Yeah, okay.
And a lot of people they've since come out and rolled that back a little. Yeah, they've rolled that back a little bit. They're not saying, "Oh, we haven't made it 100%," but it's still enough of a scare to go. A lot of other people's, because Cult of the Lamb was a surprise hit. It's a great game, lots of people, and it's actually been massively successful. For them to turn around and go, if we've got to pay these fees, mate, it's going to bankrupt us.
Yeah, or they're going to just eventually going forward, they're going to then put that onto us, and we have to pay like exorbitant prices for games. Indie games stop being $20 or $30. Indie games start coming out at $100. The people won't stand for it. This will change. There'd be too much uproar for it. So we're going to have to keep on this one and see how it resolves. But I'm pretty sure that old mate CEO is going to probably get punted again from Unity, and they'll probably roll this stuff back, if not completely back to the original, what it was before, or they'll change it heavily. Fingers crossed anyway, but we'll keep on top of it. We'll see
keep it out there. Exactly.
All right. Anything else, Pat?
No. That's it for me, I think.
All right, let's go back to games with the audience. Well, that was quite the story. But anyway, next up is Versus. So this is the part where you guys in the chat have to put in who you vote for, either Lucas, me, or Snoogs, on who's going to win. And tonight's game is Injustice 2. So it's a fighting game.
Injustice 2.
Snoogs and I are going to go head-to-head in a fighting game to see who wins. I think currently we're even at 8-all.
I believe so, yeah.
You made a massive comeback. So Atan's got Snoogs. Pfizer says easily Snoogs. Why easily? Bloody hell. Michael has also said Snoogs.
While you're typing in too, give us some ideas, because we're coming to the end where we need to go and record a couple more of these. So
yeah, what do you want to see?
Have you got any ideas?
What do you want us to verse each other on? Spacies is Snoogs. Radicus is Snoogs. Stewie is Snoogs as well. You have been on a bloody run. Not really. I suppose I'm a victim of my own performance, really. Toilet sword fights. Righto. Thanks for the suggestion there. Tokyo Olympics. I don't think we have that game. I'm not buying a game just for this. To play it once and crack the shits because I lost. And never play it again. Give us ideas
Mount Your Friends.
In maybe Game Pass or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He says, still love you, Lucas, though. You know that. Yeah, all right. A little bit of love lost, though, I suppose. But I love you too. Rocket League. We did Rocket League already, didn't we?
We did.
We can do it again, because I think I won that one.
Here we go. Battle Royale.
Battle Royale? What?
I'm looking at some PvP free-to-plays on Steam. Goose Goose Duck, Snap, all these weird ones.
Oh, okay. Have we played a wrestling game? Versus? No.
I reckon it might be...
Screen cheat would be fun. There's some good ideas there. Screen cheat, and if there's a wrestling game that we can get our hands on, we'll probably do that. What's DD? Oh, Dance Dance Revolution. Nah.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Nah. Anyway, we'll see. Has everyone got their votes in?
We'll see one that we can sit
Racing
down
in Forza.
and
We did that. We've done Forza already. I don't remember who won that one. Was that me or you?
That was you.
Was
I had
me?
a bad run. That was Horizon, I think it was. Forza Horizon.
It was Forza Horizon, yeah.
Yeah.
Arc, same style you did with Minecraft. Yeah, but neither of us know what to do in that. I'm going to have to edit like 4 hours worth of video. All right, A10 on Arc, you've got to make up the challenge though, because I don't know what's challenging. I'll probably set something that'll take us fucking 10 years to do it.
There's challenges on Arc? What? I'll just walk out where you start and get eaten by a dinosaur. It ain't going to work.
All right, anyway, that's enough. No more bets. Let's have a look at this week's versus. Lucas vs. Snoogs in Injustice 2. See who wins.
Batman, you say? Alright, Batman versus a Joker to start it off. Why not? Are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, my microphone was muted.
Oh, okay, good.
I was talking.
That's good.
Not that anyone could hear. I was trying to grab the crocodile, but I grabbed you instead. That'll do. How do you grab... I remember you could grab shit in the background before. Alright, I'm going to stop trying to work it out.
Ah!
It's not funny, is it?
Oh, I think I got you. That was the first round. Oh, the button mash. Up we go again.
Christ.
Go Batman. Oh man, it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing. And then forgot what to do.
Why is he just standing there looking like a
Oh,
Sputnik?
my hand's getting really fatigued from just pressing everything. Ooh, that worked. Oh, what happened? It was like slow-mo.
Crowbar.
Saying goodbye.
Batman wins.
Oh, that's the first one to me.
Batman, you say?
That's where you come in and destroy me because you've worked out how to game. All right, select a new fighter. Whew. All right, I'll try someone else. Here we go with... Is that Captain Marvel? Where's the names? Oh, it is Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Oh yeah, there's an S on it, chest. Ooh. And this is DC, not fucking Marvel. Dickhead. Look at you, Harambe.
Who'd he go?
Oh.
What the hell is that thing? Firestorm. Oh, yeah.
What's that thing? Oh, yeah, go Harley Quinn, have a bitch fight.
Go Harley.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Alright. Don't spit at me, you dirty bitch.
Yeah, that's a bit fucking grub, isn't it?
I don't know if it's grubby or
Fucking
sexual.
Supergirl the
Either
Houser.
I'll fucking kill you.
You fucking grunk?
People say you helped the Joker.
I ain't proud of it, Blondie.
So you don't deny it?
Begin.
Wah, wah. Oh, did the shit.
Did she just spit at me again?
Yeah. Oh, you got a dog. Ooh, how did I do that?
Oh, God.
Am I playing? I feel like it's doing a lot more things than I'm pressing. What? Yeah, it's definitely me playing. Sprog. Oh, you fucking dog. Oh, mutt.
There you go. Take that, bitch. Ah.
Oh, well, you did a move I don't know how to do. You dog. Gotcha. Right. We'll work out how to do that. Is it this? Yes, it is. Oh, you blocked it. Of course you did.
Ah! Come on.
Oh, you got me.
Oh,
that's
what a
one to
piece.
you. See, I knew it, and now you'll kick my ass again.
Explosions.
Dead shit, just because he kind of looks cool.
The Flash.
Oh, that was rude.
Begin.
Why am I pressing all these buttons on my wrists?
What the
That's
fuck?
the way. I'm pressing buttons on my thing, on my wrist instead of fighting.
God. Jesus. What the fuck?
Well, that worked.
You're not bulletproof.
Oh, fucking these stupid button presses that make him press buttons instead of attacking. Oh, you can't grab the crocodile, you can only jump off it.
Ah.
I won!
Oh.
Yes, I don't have to break anything this time! I'm gonna cry, I'm so happy.
Good job.
I won a fighting game. Ending game, yes
job.
please. Oh my god. Your opponent left the game. That's a sign of a win. Pat's all deaf forward. Yes, it's normally me. Oh, very
God.
good. All right. Well, thank you very much for your your cooperation today, Pat. I still fucking hate this game. Back to the show.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Oh, sorry.
To all of you, the Pink Snoogs!
Oh, terrible.
Woohoo! After like I think it was like 2 months straight of you winning, everyone picked Snoogs. And I brought that one, pulled it straight out of my clacker and just went, there you go.
Won the Tats Lotto. Yes.
I finally won one! Which brings the score to 9-8. I'm back in the lead, where I belong. That's it. Shit under his desk when you go over next time. Oh, yes. It was such a relief to win that. I probably would have been up for some new controllers and monitors and shit if I'd lost that one. So many losses in a row. Oh my God.
Oh, well.
Jesus.
There's always
Anyway,
the next one.
Yeah,
Always the
alright,
next.
well, we'll see how we go next week. See if I can hold that one. Alright. What's next? AI Detective. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, AI Detective. This is where I type in a whole bunch of stuff into an AI image creator and pop out either a movie or a TV show or something like that, I don't know, or a video game. So it's your job. I'll show the image to tell us what it is, what we're showing. The first ones, I think, the first 6 are going to be movies, and the second are going to be video games. I think that's right. There's a few of these that aren't mine. I think I've used some of Radicus's ones. So Radicus, keep a keen eye. The ones that you made, don't answer. Or just steal his answer if he does answer. Alright, next week Tekken. No, I don't think so. Alright, are we ready? Want to see the first one? Alright, first one is this one. What are we looking at there? For AI Detective, you get to put your detective's hat on.
I love AI Detective because that's so much more frightening.
I know. Like, there's a couple of there's like an extra hand in there.
Extra hands, feet are going the wrong way.
Bit munted there.
Mm.
Where'd me pen
I
go?
could have bought better. I would.
Oh, I think I'm running out
Cool
of
runnings.
Cool running. On-screen chat did me dirty. What happened? No, you're well, the answer is Joker. But you were second on both the on-screen and the not on-screen chat for me. It was Kaisercade that got that one. Well done.
Straight into it.
Did the AI come
Parliament
out
sessions
with us the other night? All right, next one. There we go. That's a good looking face right there.
Oh, God. What could that one be?
Got a really long torso, doesn't he? I feel like that thing he's
Not the fact
holding
that
is
he's munted and he's like chewing his own jaw.
He's very munted, chewing his own mouth off.
Arr, arr.
All right, does anyone have a clue? Got the amount of shame I have. Kaisercade says Titanic. No.
810 says he has his dick out.
Maybe. Been up all night on the good stuff. Grinding the shit out of it. Madago and Radicus have both said Love Actually. It is Love Actually. So Madago gets that one. It's a scene where he's got the cards and he's switching the cards out. But, you know, whatever. That's what it is. Well done. All right, next one. It's not a show. That's a movie. He's got a couple of tennis balls in his pockets by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. And Grim was the first one to write Rocky. Yep. That is the answer. Well done. Oh, that's a good answer too. Squid Game. Creed would have been a good answer, but no, that one's Rocky. Easy one. All right, next one.
Yay! I like
Is this
it.
one yours, Snoogs?
No, it's not mine.
Oh,
but I like it. I think this is one of Radicus. This is everyone thinks it's Terminator 2, and Michael was the first one. It is correct. Well done. That is Terminator 2. Last scene there where he goes under the molten metal or whatever it is. Still my favourite one.
It is a very good movie. All right, next one.
Love that movie.
Here we go. Another very munted picture of a person.
Oh, I know that one.
Do ya? What is it?
I do.
Oh.
Big Lebowski.
Okay, yeah, it is. I think that was another one to Grim.
I had a quick look. It's like, yep, they've already said it. All right, cool.
Jesus is at Aldi.
Yeah. Cost of living crisis is hitting everyone.
He's upset that he's can't afford anything. That's why he's left the shopping trolley behind him. All right, next one.
Or he's at Coles and there's plenty in his pocket.
All right, that's the next one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know it, do you?
I think so. It took me a second to get it, and then things come flashing back, and I reckon I've got it.
I like this one. I thought this was a good one.
If I'm correct, it's very good.
Michael, Grub all say The Hangover, and Kenny says I need to watch more movies. Yes, Kaiser got it first. It is The Hangover.
The Hangover.
Yeah.
Such a great movie when it came out.
Yeah. Oh, it was very revolutionary for it. Yeah.
Yeah, just the way it was all done.
Have you seen
Not to mention the sheer and utter stupidity of it, but yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen some of it. Have you seen like the female version that's kind of like a rip-off? I think it's called Bridesmaids. Lame.
Yeah, no thanks.
All right, next one. I think this one's Radicus. No movies anymore. These are video games.
Video game.
Not Troy, it's not the Great War, it's not Gladiator. Viking coming out of a stone vagina. No. Come on, guys, you got to do better than what you're doing. Has to name the right one. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna give it to Madago. AC Origins is what I've got written down here. It's Assassin's Creed Origins. Can't write Assassin's Creed. Can't write Origins. AC Origins is the winner. Madago.
Sorry, Grub.
Yeah.
Nearly Bradbury'd it.
Soz, not soz. Next. But I typed both. Yep, you got to type them together, my friend. Come on, we had to talk about this at the start of the show. Need a little bit more. Starfield. Good answer considering, but no.
No.
So not Halo. Not Halo. Not Galaga. Space Invaders. Not Alex Kidd. Not Alex the Kid either. Asteroids Independence Day. Asteroids is correct. And that's Wraithy.
Actually, Kaiser got that before everyone.
Oh, did he? Did I miss it? Oh, he did too!
Kaiser before Spaces with Starfield, yeah.
No, Starfield's wrong. Asteroids. Yeah, you're right. It was...
Asteroids.
Was Kaiser. My bad, I missed it. Missed his answer there. So that's Kaiser K with Asteroids. Triangle head in space. You get triggered over people saying Alex the Kid. Well, I do too. It's a simple thing. It's not Alex the Kid. It's just Alex Kidd. It's Alex Kidd with a double D, I think. Yeah, no the.
No the is allowed.
All right, next one. Alex Kidd with the double D's. Come on, we need to be specific on this one. It's not Zelda. Not Super Zelda. Spacey says The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Very good. Spacey's
Well done.
is correct.
That's one for
Breath of the
Spacey's, minus one because he ditched us on Saturday.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
All right. Next one. With chorizo-sized nips. Jesus.
Oh,
A10 says GTA.
I missed that game. I'm going to go and
GTA.
download it again. No. What I think this one is.
Oh. Not Need for. It's not Gran Turismo. Then Human Crop says Speed. It is actually Carmageddon. Grim gets it. Right. Very good. Yeah, that's Carmageddon, that one. I think that's another Radicus one. That was a good one. All right, next one.
Carmageddon. Max damage. Ah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give an entry for every single one that people send me that I use on the show. That'll give someone an incentive to send them in. They can't play, but they'll get an automatic entry because it saves me a lot of work. And I'll backdate them too. Grim. Radicus, I got 5 then. Nice. All right. I think this one went to Michael. Was the first person.
Michael was the first one. Yeah.
They Sea of Thieves. Well done. All right. Next one and last one. Ooh. I'm not sure if that's swollen or if she's swole. Duke Nukem. What?
Oh, wow.
It is not Duke Nukem. God, me too. I don't know if that was an intentional joke or a literal typo, because that's funny. Melted gumboot. Oh, Modern Warfare 2, it was a typo. But it would be funny if it was Call of Duty Me Too edition. Oh, shit.
Oh,
I think Michael was first again with Tomb Raider. Well, there you go. That's it. That's the last one. Her arms are jank. What does that mean? Look at those legs, though. I mean, she does not skip leg day.
Not at all.
The face, though, looks like it got hit by a bus. Anyway, she's a hot imaginary person that doesn't exist. What?
Good old AI detective.
Oh, it's a hell of a game, isn't it? So send in your AI detective pictures, and if we use it, you'll get a free entry. And members will get double, so 2 each. All right, that's it now. What are we doing now?
What we've been doing.
What we're doing.
What are we doing?
I'll tell you what I've been doing. A whole lot of Starfield. And I'm telling you, Starfield for 10 hours was me going, how do you play this game? What do you do? How do you do this? How do you do that? What is this? This is frustrating. And then from 10 to like 36 hours is me going, I need more of this game. I can't stop playing this game. I love this fucking game. It's the best game. I love it. I'm sold. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. Some really cool, big sort of things have occurred now in my playthrough, which I won't talk about because it's spoiler territory for a game that's been out for a week. But I massively recommend it. Well, if you like Bethesda's games, this is Fallout in space.
Yeah,
but it's good and it's big. There was a point there where I did a side faction mission. I didn't actually realise it was a side mission because it was so action-packed and it went for like a good 9 hours. I thought it was the main campaign, but it's not. And I'm like, this is amazing. And it really set me up and leveled me up good for the campaign. Now I'm actually doing really well in it. I love it. I think it's good. I can't fault it. It's not perfect, but it's really fun. I love the game. It's good. If you select a quest, just use your scanner and it shows the way. Saw that in a video. Yeah, it doesn't always. You know what? Sometimes when you use the scanner to give you like a path on which way to go, sometimes it'll just say no direct route. And it basically says, fuck you, you're on your own. I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah. Spacey says, I didn't like the cowboy aspect of the game. Yeah, there's a faction mission where you become a ranger, like a space ranger or something like that, and it's very cowboy, isn't it? Like you do it with that Sam Coe, is it?
Yep.
And then
Sam Coe that keeps hitting on me.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'm a chick. I played as a female, so
I played as a bloke. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I know. They're very gender fluid. They don't really care about being gay or straight. I'll take it anyway.
Any hole's a goal. That's
and I just flirt with everyone. If they flirt with me, I'll flirt back. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that as well. It's what happens.
I accidentally slept with a bloke one night. I woke up and he was in the bed and I was like, whoa! Right, I know I was flirting with you, buddy, but it was all jokes and beers. Trust me, man. Like next time you get your own bed to sleep in.
That's correct. Yep.
But that's all
right.
So
you've got around that 30 odd hours now as well.
Oh yeah, I am probably 40, 45 hours now.
All right, cool. I don't even know. I thought I could check how many hours I was, but I don't know. But I'm probably about the same sort of.
You can if you go into. Is it on X? Yeah, you're on Game Cloud or whatever.
On the PC,
not Game Card. What do you call it? Game Pass.
Yeah.
You just go into your username. So up in the top left hand corner, you can go into your account, go to your profile.
Yep.
And it'll show you in there. You're going to then click on Starfield and it'll show you how many hours you've played. It'll be in days. If you've clocked over 24 hours, it'll be like 1 day and blah, blah, blah.
2 hours, 2 days, 4 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
40:52.
Yeah. Spacey says there's an option in the game to show you game time. Yeah, you can also check the saved game. So if you go to the load, it'll show you the game
I think that's where I last saw it.
Load.
Yep.
There is a discrepancy between those times, though, I've noticed. In my in-game, like on the load game thing, it shows more hours than it does on my Xbox dashboard thing. But anyway, I'm really loving it. It's, you know, warts and all. Like there is, like I think you said early on, Snoogs, it is loading screen simulator. There are a lot of loading screens. Granted, those loading screens are really short and aren't a big deal. There are a lot of them, and I kind of hoped that at this point in gaming, we've sort of progressed beyond that, where we can sort of do away with load screens, whether it be the engine they're using or their techniques. It's not a thing. You go through.
It's the engine that they're using.
A lot of doors, everything loads instead of just walking through the door. So it's a bit disappointing, but it's a thing. Yeah, Spaces is right. If you take screenshots in the game, like the in-game photo mode, those photos that you take will become screenshots. Become loading screens. So when your game loads, it'll display that. That's just a little feature there. But yeah, I like it. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm not done with it yet. The story is kept me intrigued. A lot of things are happening that are keeping the interest there, which is fun. And the gameplay is good too. The shooting's, it's not the best shooter, but it's good. It's good enough to, as a sort of, I don't want to say secondary core gameplay loop, but because I feel like the RPG elements, so playing the role of your character and the choices of how you speak and what you do. But
that's
like, I feel like that's
the main loop.
It's a big part. What I really like is something that's new to this game is the persuasion. Now, you might have been able to do sort of similar sort of things in the older games, but this is new where you can try and persuade people. So you might need something from them, and you can either kill them to get it off them, you can bribe them, so pay the money to get it off them, or you can persuade them. And once you hit the persuade thing, it then opens up a new group of dialogues where there's like, you've got to get like maybe 5 or 6 squares built up.
Yep.
And the difficulty goes down. So you could persuade them in one comment, like just in one with a +5 or whatever. But there's a good chance they'll tell you to fuck off if you use that one, depending on how good your persuasion is. And you can take drugs that'll increase your persuasiveness by like 20% or whatever. But yeah, you can try and persuade people, and I've been really enjoying doing that, you know, talking people into doing what I want rather than paying them or killing them. And it gets you in good favour as well when you do that sort of stuff. So that's really cool. Spacey shoots the shopkeeper. Sarah didn't like that. Yeah, if you're going to go on a rampage, leave your opponents or your companions.
Oh, they find out about it somehow.
Oh, do they?
But, yeah, you come back and they're like, "Oh, you did you really have to do that? Why did you go and kill all those innocent people?" I'm like, "Oh, they were in my way."
It was easier.
It was easy to do it.
But you can choose that, or do what I do, and just manually save the game, fucking destroy everyone, just for fun, and then go, and then load it back up and be nice. But yeah. No, great game. Definitely, if you've got Game Pass, you have to try it. But you're probably going to be lost for the first few hours of the game, which will be frustrating.
Not really. If you're well versed in what I refer to as Bethesdaisms, you've played it all before. It's the same as Fallout 4. It's the same as.
I played Fallout 4 too, but I still don't know how to properly mod my ship. I always get errors all the time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a Bethesdaism.
Yeah.
But again, if you did a lot of the base building with Fallout 4, then it's very similar. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just the way that the way that the logic system works within the game engine on what you can do and what you can't do. And you do pick it up. It takes you a little bit to pick up over time. I've built, I think, 3 or 4 ships now, just because I can. But look, I'm enjoying the game. I have enjoyed what I've played. I've played quite a lot for it, but it's not a $120 game. If I'd paid that much, like on Steam, I'd be pretty pissed off for it. And quite simply, it just doesn't feel new. I think I was just expecting a lot more, and it's not that there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing overly bad with it. It's just that it's been played before. It all still feels the same. The glitches that were there 10 years ago are still there now, and it's just another Bethesda game. And Spacey's, there you go. It's very safe. It is a very safe game. They're not really pushing a lot of the boundaries for it.
I think you're being too harsh on it, man. It's a big game.
Yeah, it's a big game.
If it was a game
like I said to you the other day, if I hadn't eaten in a week, Chats would be the best food I've fucking ever had.
No, but man,
but I haven't had, like, we all wanted Fallout 76 to be the next big.
But what do you want?
Bethesda title.
What did you want from this game?
I wanted it to look better. I wanted to be able to take off in my ship. I wanted to be able to land in my ship. I wanted to be able to fly between planets. I wanted to be able to fly my ship. So these are all fair things. I wanted to have a planet.
No, they're not all fair things. They're not all fair things. Some of the things, yes, but they're not. When you're saying I wanted it to look better, what the fuck, man? The game looks great. What are you talking about? It looks excellent. The problem is, when you've got a game that is as fucking big as this, it's never going to be as pretty as a game that's like a 15-hour game like Uncharted. It's never going to be like that because you can't physically get the man hours. Half the shit in this game is AI like created. It's like the game engine does it for them. It's not done by man.
Yeah, well,
man
something on that. Okay, the way that the
can't do it.
The procedural generation is done, right? So when you'll start to see it as you go to more and more outposts that you land on, that you find in different systems, and you'll start going through different outposts, and they will be exactly the same. You walk in a door, everything's laid out the same. The bad guy that's laying asleep in a bed, he's there. What? I've already done this. Why have I done this again? The one standing down there, walking off, doing the same thing, saying the same thing.
So I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so that becomes, the further and further you get into it, it becomes more and more repetitive. There's a lot of things that are just exactly the same, looped over and over again.
Yeah,
and it's a thing.
You're the Bethesda fan. Why am I sticking up for it? I don't even like Bethesda games.
Well, I am the Bethesda fan.
I think you're being too harsh on it. You talk
I am
about
the Bethesda
the bugs.
fan.
You talk about bugs. Have you had a game-breaking one?
I've had it crash 7 times on me.
7
where
times?
The whole thing's just locked up and crashed my system.
Now, I've had that happen once. But I was using I was using Wiimod.
There you go. I was not using Wiimod.
I only used Wiimod because there was a frustratingly hard part of the game. I kind of fucked myself up where I didn't have the gear I needed, which made it really hard. And instead of loading a save that was like an hour earlier, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to Wiimod this shit. And I managed to get out of it, but it crashed. It made my game crash. So I can't really blame the game on that. But I've had one crash. But I think you're just maybe expecting a little bit too much from it. And I think
the big thing is that I was expecting a more polished version of No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky looks absolutely gorgeous now. But
I would have preferred, like you said, is being able to fly from planets like you do in No Man's Sky. I wish they had taken that technology. It's probably copyrighted, but whatever, make your own. That would have been awesome. Is being able to fly from even just fly and land on the planet wherever you want. Even if it had to load me into the atmosphere and then I fly in and land near where I, like the check mark sort of thing, that would have even been acceptable. But this one, it literally just will land you.
I wanted to be able to fly into the atmosphere and then push a button for it, and that can do its loading sequence, its landing sequence then. You know, like that would be the big thing, especially when they're talking about, you know, having so much of a focus on, you could build ships to do anything. And the sort of shit people are building is absolutely amazing. And like I said, there's not bad things about it, but there is what I wanted and what I got are two very different things. And especially when you get to a point where you go and you watch a cutscene because you've got to talk to someone. You finish that cutscene, you walk out to the door to get out of the building, load screen. And then once you get out of the building, you can just fast travel to the next planet. Or you go through 4 more load screens to get to the planet.
Yeah. Well,
like,
look, I can say
there's certain things that are annoying like that.
At least the load screens are nice and short. And
yes.
The fast traveling is nice and convenient. The space combat is fun as well. That's really cool. Anyway, I had a really funny thing happen, Snoogs. I gave you this footage, but I'm going to show it on the show tonight. I had a mission where I found a NPC who was going to follow me. He was like kind of with the bad guys, but he gave up at the end.
This is the Mantis mission. Everyone knows about the Mantis mission. It is everywhere online.
It's a side mission, nothing part of the main story. This isn't a main character or anything like that, so I'm not going to be like spoiling massive things. Anyway, this character, he gives up. He's like the last enemy there, and he's like, don't kill me. I can help you. There's traps in here. I'll show you the way. And I'm like, oh, this guy's going to help me. If there's traps, he'll give me a heads up. All right, I'll keep you alive. And I'll show you what happened. Oh, I gotta... So this is me shooting a robot dog that I was warned about. Oh no, I've gone too far.
Too far.
Let's go back. Anyway, this bloke
I love the fact that you just skipped over this this puzzle as well.
Yeah, I just shot the turrets. I didn't know how to do the puzzle, so I just destroyed the turrets. Anyway, you can play this game however you like. You don't have to follow the rules. But anyway, I don't know if I've gone too far back, but... I think it's somewhere here. Old mates told me, you know, there's turrets and robots and enemies and all that sort of stuff. So I start shooting them.
Getting your way through it.
Don't walk in front of me.
They have no care for their self-preservation.
Yeah, they're bloody stupid. Anyway, I think it might be after this door. Yeah, it is. Another robot there. We'll take that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, there might be some other things around this corner. Oh, no, it's not here. Oh, my God. I wish I wrote down the timestamp. Anyway, look, I think this game looks nice. It's around this corner. Oh, there's another one. Let me throw a grenade. Boom! I just fucking shot him in the back of the head. Look at him. He ate shit too.
The way he fell made me laugh my ass off.
He full like snapped his neck as well.
Just like, good night, I'm done. See you later.
I was trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, he didn't make past the door for me.
And then I'm looking at him like, shit. I'll take his ammo and his money.
Loot.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was so funny. But anyway, that is Starfield. I'm enjoying it, and Snoogs is a fucking sook.
Yeah, whatever.
There is no pleasing you.
No, I'm quite pleased with it, but I'm not going to be one of these people that blow smoke up their ass and say, "Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 game." It's a 7 at best.
Oh, it's not a 10 out of 10 game. Like, I'm having a 10 out of 10 time with it. I'm enjoying it, but it's got flaws all over it. But nothing game breaking, which I'm happy with. All right, 10 out of 10 Snoogs. All right, what have you been doing, buddy? Other than that.
Other than that is Callisto Protocol.
Oh yeah,
that's the other game I've been playing. So I got
What are you playing that on?
I'm playing that on the PS5 because I got it a few weeks ago on special, and you know we've all seen the feedback on it. It's a little bit old now. You know, it's a gorgeous looking game. It's all very linear though, made by the same guys that made Dead Space, and it is very Dead Space all over it. Like, it's got Dead Space written literally all over it, even to the point where you stomp on enemies after you've killed them to get loot off them, which is kind of gross. But look, some of the fun things, there's certain things within the game that the combat, since the update's been out, the combat has gotten a lot better. There's this weird mechanic. Well, it's only weird because it's new to me at the moment, but to dodge, you're actually using the left stick to move left and right. So if someone's swinging at the left side of you and you move right, you can actually just sort of dodge out of the way of it. So it's got that cool little thing where it's a learning curve for me at the moment, but it's a good one to go through. Then you sort of built the shit out of everything. But one thing I wanted to sort of really highlight was sound design in this game is phenomenal. You hear things crawling through the vents behind you, off to the side of you. Something will run past, down a hallway that's adjacent to you. You can see in the clip up on the
just
up
for
in the
people
tower.
knows, this is Snoogs' gameplay here. Would you fucking get a phone call here or something? What are you doing? There we go.
I don't know. It could have been a phone. It could have been a message or something that I got. Who knows? I think I'll search. I think I was looking for something anyway.
I'm looking up a tutorial already. You haven't even got out of the cell.
Not a tutorial. I was looking at something else. I think I got a message or something I was reading. But yeah, so the people up in the tower were screaming and whatnot, which sort of carried and really well. But then there's certain parts of it where you'll be walking down a darkened hallway, and it's sort of the way that it builds upon that fear, because it's a survival horror game, is you'll hear something run past in the vents and go, oh, that's in the vents. It's going to jump out in front of me later or something like that. But the arsehole character will turn and look back behind you.
Oh, like automatically?
Yeah, so you won't. He'll just sort of, like, you won't be. The camera won't move, so you'll still be facing forward. But the character's head will turn and look as if he's being followed. So you sort of sit there watching it, going, "What's behind me? Like, what's going on?" And yeah, it's one of those things they build on that tension and whatnot. I think I'm only about an hour and a bit into it. It looks good. It plays well. There's been a lot of talk about the monetization around it, which I've got the base game and that's it. I haven't added anything more on top of that yet, because maybe I'll buy the DLC if I enjoy it. If not, then it's done and dusted for me. But yeah, look, I've started it. It's a bit of fun. It's creepy as all shit with the noises and whatnot going on.
I'll eventually get to this one. I've always wanted to try it, but we'll see. But I guess you guys up for Modern Warfare 3? Nah. Well, eventually I will, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when it comes out.
Yeah, Madago, I got this on sale for $28 at EB Games. Day one edition on the PS5. So it's good.
Lovely.
And it's available on everything, so it's good.
Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk about it too much for an obvious reason that I'll explain. But I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie. However, unfortunately, I was ridiculously tired, and I feel like I slept through the basically the climax of the film. Woke up and everything had sort of happened. I was like, well, I'm going to pretend that never happened. But yeah, I was really tired when I went to go see that. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see the movie properly. But from what I can remember when I was conscious, I liked it. It was cool. The art style was pretty cool. And strange changes to the story, which I don't fully understand. I'm a massive fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but not one of those people that know everything about the lore. But like Bebop and Rocksteady were they're like good guys.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I really need to see the movie again before I can really understand what the hell was going on, but that was the thing. And we went out to Fortress on Saturday night. Fortress Sydney. So it's a gaming bar. We went out there and had quite a few drinks. Probably more than we should have. But I was very well toasted by 2 a.m. But it was a good night. And
Nice
there was
and
quite a few of you guys watching that were there. And thank you very much. You guys made that night super special. And it was good fun. If you guys have got a Fortress near you, I know there's one in Melbourne. And there's the one in Sydney. Go and check it out. It's a good little gamer haven there. It's a nice, friendly place to go for gamers that want to go to a bar, hang out. You can
for anyone in Sydney that may be watching this later on. If you're near that inner city or you spend time in inner Sydney, go and check it out because you need to get more people in there to really keep it afloat. Like we're an hour plus away by car. Not to mention the $38 worth of tolls just to get in there. So it's a fair distance for someone like us to hike into, but we'll be in there a couple more times for sure. And
you can have dinner there in the tavern, which is kind of like a medieval style tavern.
That was so good. That like how that was all set up.
It's cool.
It was so cool. You've got little booths where you can go and hire games to play.
Yeah, there's consoles in the little board games with them. Booths. And there you can hire board games to play. You can play D&D there if you want. There's like everything. Yep. So good. Upstairs, I call it the Cyberpunk bar. It's kind of like themed.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, it's themed like that. You know, it's a nice little bar. There's like 30-odd PCs there that you can go and play LAN gaming. And they have events there because they've got like a staged area, so there'll be events on there. I was actually invited to an event there not long ago from Amazon because I'm an Amazon subscriber. They did a launch there. Just happened to be for a show that I can't remember the name of the show, but it was a show.
It's for the Wheel of Time season 2. Yeah,
you know it. Yeah, I had absolutely no interest in that, so I didn't go. But eventually, if they come up with something, I'll go. I went there with Spaceys and Grim. We both went there for the Sonic tournament thing that was there. It was like a Sonic Origins thing that they had there, which was really cool. These are the sort of things we need to support them. I know most of us gamers and all that sort of stuff don't like leaving the house, but it's a friendly place.
If it makes you feel any better, it was full of gamers.
Yeah, that's it.
And it was so full of gamers that it smelt like a convention.
There's no jocks in there starting fights. It's all
everyone's there to have fun.
Fairly introverted gamers there, and if you do have to end up striking up a conversation with someone, they're probably going to be like-minded. I can't recommend it enough. It's a good place. It's just a shame that it's in the city. Too far for us to go frequently. But anyway, you should have gone, Spaceys. Tell me when the next one is. Will do, absolutely. All right. Anything else for you? What have you been doing?
No. That's it for me, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's go into last words.
Yes, let's.
AGExp Christmas party. Don't know. Maybe. I like to. Well, we'll see. We need to try and get Radicus to come up for it. All right. Last words. Last show we talked about Steve Harvey Harwell, from Smash Mouth was on his deathbed. He did pass. So rest in peace.
The next day. Yeah.
Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth. Comic-Con is this weekend in Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to that on Sunday. So,
oh, very nice.
If anyone else is going, let me know. I might see you there. Any last words from you before we do the Toe of Satan?
Well, if it's going to drag it out, I've got a million last words. Did you ever play the original Fallout games? Like, so I'm talking 1 and 2, Fallout 1 and 2. Nope. Well, Dropped Bear Bites is a Aussie developer. I just wanted to let you know the release date for Broken Roads. So we showed Broken Roads a little while ago, which is an upcoming title, and I believe it was at PAX last year that you could play a little bit of it. They're going to be at PAX again this year. You can currently jump on Steam and download the demo for it. So they've released a trailer now, which you've got the trailer there. It's release date, as you saw at the start of it, which is November 14th. So if it's up for your alley, very, very similar to similar to the original Fallout games. Yeah, so it's what they call it, a classic RPG or something. It's a CRPG. Yeah. So all Australia post-apocalypse. So like in the next 12 months or so.
Oh, it's Aussie.
Yeah. It's all set in Australia. It's
like even
the developer is. Yeah, the developer is Drop Bear Bites.
Yeah, right. Fair call.
Yeah. So coming out soon. If you're going to PAX this year, you'll be able to try it.
Yeah, it looks like Wasteland. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time for the Toe of Satan. Mine looks like it's sweating. It's like.
Scared, Luke?
Right.
Scared.
Yeah, it's just going to ruin my night.
The fact that you've put gloves on is frightening in itself.
Yeah, well, I usually have to go for a piss after the show, and if we're doing this at the end of the show, I don't want to go and burn me knob. What? It doesn't smell.
I've got to waff or something then.
Yeah, probably you farted, you dirty bastard. The fart of Satan.
No, that's got a smell to it.
I did a 9 million Scoville. This is 9 million Scovilles. That's what this is. Yeah. From flamethrower candy comes the hottest challenge on the planet. The Toe of Satan has been infused with a 9 million Scoville unit chili extract, guaranteed to scorch any mortal's tongue. Can you keep the Toe of Satan in your mouth for 5 minutes?
I already know the answer is no.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and keep it in there longer than Snoogs. This is versus, okay? I need another point. All right, you ready?
I'm starting to get flashbacks to good old Homer Simpson with the wax.
Oh, online counter. No, I don't have the burn counter. I didn't think of that this time. Stop stalling. Throat it. All right. You ready?
No. I'm dead set frightened.
All right. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. What are we doing?
Oh. Oh. Fuck hell. No, I'm done. Fuck that. Oh. Yeah. Go to help. You can have that one. Done. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
You're insane, dude. Check it. Check it. Wants me to talk. I'm not. I can't feel my tongue anymore. Oh, how are you still got it going? It's not right. That's terrible. Oh, and you've even got the little dribbles. I'm going to do the outro. You want me to finish it up there? See, you got a break. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. While you're here, though, be sure to hit that sub button and why not throw us a like. Better throw us a like tonight because I'm going to go and cry. It really does help us move up the YouTube algorithm. Come and join us on Discord. You know the deal. Links are below. That's it from me. I'm done. I'll see you next time. I've been Snoogs.
I'm a Lucas.
See yes.
Bye-bye. Where's the button?
Oh.